Hello and welcome back to Modalities Movement Therapy. It's week 39 and today we're going to be looking at the deep back arm line. For the workout, you're going to need a foam roller, you're going to need a circle resistance band and an extended resistance band. But firstly, I'd like to thank all my subscribers for following me on YouTube. I was busy uploading one of my workouts to YouTube last week, and in error managed to delete almost 6 months worth of content. Some content I have backed up, but sadly not all. So if you are looking for a routine and it's not there, you know why. I will get more content back onto YouTube ASAP. But in the meantime, let's get started with this workout. You can put the foam roller across the mat in front of you and just put the resistance bands to the side. Firstly, before we start, let's take ourselves out of that flight and fight and just bring ourselves into a nice restful state, focusing on our breathing. So let's work on breathing into the rib cage using the diaphragm. Relax your shoulders as much as you can. Slowly breathing in through the nose for 4 counts. Feel the rib cage expanding. And then exhale for 4 counts. Try relax the shoulders as much as you can, breathing in and exhale. Let's do another 2, breathing in and exhale. Finish off with 1 more, breathing in and exhale. Now we're going to take one hand onto the wrist and we're going to work up just over the forearm to the elbow. And I want you to remember the importance of our arms and the arm lines because they are designed for high mobility. Therefore, we need more varied lines and more support than the legs. The legs will offer us stability, but the arm lines offer us support. So we're just going to work in releasing those different fascial lines in the arms, working the cross fibers. We've got the superficial front arm line, the deep front arm line. Let's go over to the other side. We've got our superficial back line. We've got our superficial or back line, and then the deep back arm line. Work up to the elbow. If any of you are familiar with tennis elbow, you'll know that this is a dysfunction of the back arm line. We want to try and work around and along these muscles and these lines of the body to activate that back arm line as much as we can. Just loosen up all this fascia around the arms and finish off at the wrist. Good, squeeze and twist. Now we're going to take one arm across the body. Take your feet out, give yourself some stability there. Relax your shoulder again as much as you can. Push the elbow towards the body. Now pushing this hip back as much as you can, I want you to bounce this arm across the body into that rotation. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's just bounce there. Push the elbow back, reach the hand to the back of the room and bounce into that rotation. Good. Let's release that arm and then take the other arm across the body. Push the elbow across, relax the shoulder as much as you can. Push that hip back at the same time as rotating that upper body. So think about how much more movement we get in our upper body than our lower body. We want to try and increase that range of movement through the lower body as well. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now push that elbow back, and then just pushing the hip back and relaxing the elbow. Try and bounce across. Just thinking about that back arm line. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, standing lengthways on your mat, your rollers across, squeeze the shoulder blades together, just nod the head from side to side, loosening up in the neck, and we'll get onto those movements with the foam roller. Just circle the shoulders up and back and just bounce there. Let's keep the arms where they are and just breathe in. As you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, let the shoulders round. Try and focus on opening up between each of the vertebrae in the spine, and just hang out there and bounce. And just working a little bit into breathing. Breathe in through the nose. And as you exhale, let the arms pull you down even more. Breathe in and exhale. Let's walk those hands forward and drop down onto the knees. Take the hands, the knife edge of the hands, so that's that back arm line, onto the foam roller. In this position, I want you to open up your spine or open up your pelvis first, and then lengthen along the spine and drop the chest down and just nod the head, bouncing from side to side. Let's breathe in here if you haven't already. On your exhalation, tuck from the tailbone again, round the spine and come up. Let's arch the back again. Look at the foam roller, roll forward. Bounce and nod your head. Bounce that chest up and down. Exhale and tuck. We're just going to do another 2, arching the back, ripple up through the spine, look at the foam roller and bounce there. Breathe in and exhale. Finish with 1 more, arching and breathing in and bouncing. We're going to stay in this position. Exhale. And just bring the elbows onto the foam roller. So this is going to decrease the range of movement a little bit. Just bring one hand on top of the other between the shoulder blades, around about the spine. And then same movement, but it will be limited now. Breathing in, bounce your chest, exhale, and tuck. Hopefully you're just feeling more of a stretch in the triceps. You can rock forward and back a little bit, and then exhale. Let's do 2 more. Breathing in, bouncing and rocking, and exhale. For the last one, open up and breathe in and bounce. Come back onto the hands and knees. Bring the foam roller to the side and just continue working along the back arm line. I want you to take the opposite arm across onto the foam roller. So I'm taking the knife edge of the arm back onto the foam roller. I'm taking my hand onto the wrist, and then I'm going to drop the chest down and just roll out. And bring it next to the mat so you're not going over that bumpy ridge. Let's bounce there. Use that hand to pull the wrist out and lengthen the arm. Then exhale. Come back into your tuck position. Breathing in. Rest your ear on the arm. And then exhale. Do another 2. Breathing in. and then exhale. Finish off with one more, breathing in, and then exhale. Good. Just putting the bands to the side. We're now going to change arms, and we're going to work along the front arm line. So I'm just going to lie with my top leg straight, my bottom leg is bent. I'm going to reposition my arm so my thumb is pointing down, and I'm working along that front arm line. I'm just bouncing back into that stretch, lengthening out along the biceps. Think of the pectoral muscles in the front of the chest, next to the sternum. We want to lengthen this arm line out as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Still on that front arm line. Bring the foam roller across the mat, and you can change the position of your legs into a gecko position. Let's extend that arm that's on the roller, and we're going to circle that arm around. Thumbs pointing down. Now breathe in, thumbs pointing up. So my biceps and my pectoral muscles are resting on the foam roller. Thumb down, breathe in. Now exhale and breathe in. You can point the thumb up and then exhale and point it down. Breathe in and exhale. Last one. And now on the exhalation, I'm going to keep my hand and my arm on the diagonal, and then I'm just going to massage a little bit onto those pectoral muscles. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lying on our side, let us bring the elbow, so it's the same arm we're using now. Rest your head in the hand. You're going to stack your knees and your hips, and let's roll along those triceps and exhale. So we're breathing in, lengthening out, exhale, and breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Let's keep going, breathing in and exhale. We're going to do another 4 and exhale. 3 to go and exhale. For the last one and exhale. Now you're going to bring the foam roller right underneath the armpit, so a little bit lower than the armpit, so we're on the shoulder blades. Let's rest the head in the hands, and we're going to rotate forward. So keep the elbows open, rotate forward. I want you to breathe in here. Now on the exhalation, you're going to bring that bottom elbow up, and we're going to tuck. So we're rolling partly over the shoulder blade there at the back, and then breathing in, opening up and exhaling. So take it nice and slow. If it's very tender there for you, make the movement smaller. Really focus on your breathing to help ease you into the movement. Let's just do one more in this position. And then exhale. I want you to continue on your shoulder blade, so stay on that shoulder blade. Bring your feet flat, your knees up to the ceiling, and let's roll right over the shoulder blade and try and get a little bit into the neck if you can, right next to that side of the spine. If this is very tender for you, then you can rest your tailbone on the mat and then just move up and down there. So you're not putting as much weight into the roller. Otherwise, you're going to roll up and down, up and down. Okay, from this position, we're still going to stay on that same side and just work a little bit into the neck and the shoulder. Lift the chin up and over the foam roller. Rest your foot in front of the knee. And now we're going to get the rotation in the neck, nodding the head back and forward, breathing in and out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's bring the knees together, stack them again. Take your bottom arm behind you. Rest your ear on the foam roller. You can angle the roller if you need to. Take that top arm back. Palms are facing away from one another. So the bottom arm, the palm is facing down. Make sure your shoulder is not underneath you. You want to pull that shoulder back. So you're stretching over the pectoral muscles, over the sternum there. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Finish off with one more. And exhaling. Good. Push up off the foam roller. Let's take the neck onto the roller. So we're lying supine and just nod the head from side to side. We can do a little bit of shearing here. So sliding the head from one side to the other side. So we want to work and release all the different lines of the arms. And then we'll activate a bit into the deep arm lines, but also the other lines as well. Stay in this position and then just keep your head to one side. Circle your nose. Change direction. And over to the other side. Circling in one direction and then changing direction. Come back to the center. Rock up to a seated position. Position the shoulder blades on the foam roller. Rest your head in your hands. So you taking the weight of the head into the hands and just lift the tailbone and roll over the shoulder blades. Bring the elbows together so you're getting over the rhomboids as well. So you're taking the shoulder blades apart. Getting right next to the spine there. And then just sitting back on the mat with the tailbone. Bring the base of the shoulder blades onto the foam roller. And just getting that movement in the spine, opening up, breathing in. As you exhale. Tucking and rounding that spine. Push that lower back into the mat. Let's arch the lower back. And then let the head follow, opening up again. And exhaling. If that lower back is in the mat and you're tucking into that concentric contraction, keep that lower back down. You can lift the feet. Any strain in the lower back, keep the feet flat. Otherwise, you can alternate the feet. Breathe in. Open up and arch. As you exhale, tuck and round. Lift one foot, lift both feet, but make sure that lower back stays in the mat. Breathe in. You can bounce in this position if you want to, and then exhale. lifting the feet, keeping the lower back down for the last one, opening up and exhaling. Good. Hug the knees to the chest. We're going to move over to the other side. So we're just going to start right on the neck in that side lying position. Let's keep the shoulders stacked, top foot in front of that bottom knee. You can angle the roller if you need to, starting by looking over the shoulder, up and over the shoulder. Now lift the hip if you want to, get more movement there, getting deeper into that release. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. From there, stack the knees. If you can, you're going to take that bottom arm behind you. So you're opening up over the chest. Any pain in the shoulder, you keep the arm forward. You may experience a bit of pins and needles there. Now squeezing the shoulder blades together at the back, palms facing away. You're going to nod the head up and back, opening up across the chest. Do another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Let's take the triceps onto the roller and breathing in. Exhaling into that tuck, rounding that spine, breathing in. Exhaling and keep going, breathing in and exhaling. Breathing in and exhaling. Let's do another 4. And 3. 2 to go. And the last one. And exhale. Taking that roller right at the base of the shoulder blade, just below the armpit, we're breathing in. Now we're exhaling into that tuck, breathing in. Just 4 in this position and exhaling and breathing in and exhaling. Another 2 and exhaling. So you can stay in this position if it's very tender on the shoulder blade, the specific side, or you can keep the lower back, the tailbone on the mat, and then just lift and roll over that shoulder blade if you can. Keep the tailbone down. If it's too tender around there, any pain, you listen to your body there. Try to get right into that shoulder. 2 and 1. Good. From there, we're just going to take the roller behind us, working on the front arm line. So I'm going to bend my bottom knee again, rest my top hand on the mat, thumb pointing down, so on the front arm line, and I'm rolling back across the front forearm. Rolling there. Keep going. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. From there, continuing along the front arm line, I'm lying forward, bringing my knee into gecko, and then thumb is pointing down. I'm exhaling and then breathing in, thumb pointing up, exhaling
and inhaling, exhaling and inhaling. Just do 2 more, and inhaling and exhaling and inhaling. Let's keep the thumb pointing down and just rolling over the pectorals and the top of the bicep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming up onto the hands and knees, I'm going to position the foam roller now on this, actually on the other side, and we're going to work along the back arm line. So just make sure you change sides. Bring the roller next to the mat, rest your ear on your arm, and just roll along the back forearm, holding onto that wrist and just using that hand to extend yourself out of the shoulder there, lengthening and releasing this line of the body, that back arm line. Use your breathing. 2 more, and 1 more. Good. And we are now going to take our circle resistance band and bring it around the wrists, thinking about those triceps. Bingo wings, we want to really activate the back arm line to work these muscles here. Okay, so make sure your back is nice and flat. You don't want to let this happen as you get tired. We're going to spread the fingers out as much as possible. Keep both elbows straight, and you're going to draw a half circle around your supporting arm. And I want you to breathe in and then exhale. And we're going to do 8 of these. Nice and slowly. If you use that breathing, you should feel those core muscles engaging. Keep that resistance in the band. Do another 4. And exhale. Be careful that this is not happening and the back's not starting to round. Flatten it out, lengthen the elbow. 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Rest that hand on the mat. And let's take the other arm and circle it around that supporting arm. Breathe in. And exhale. Breathing in. And exhale. Pay attention to what's happening in the shoulders. You don't want to take any strain in the neck. You want to feel those arms working. And exhale. I've got another 4 to go. And exhale. 3 more. 2 to go. And the last one. And exhale. Bring the hands side by side. We're now going to move into what's called a rhomboid push-up. So you're going to keep the elbows straight, hands directly under the shoulders, and we're going to kiss the shoulder blades around the spine. So we're going to hug the spine with the shoulder blades and try and get the shoulder blades to touch. Now exhale. Come into a rounded position. Breathing in, hug the spine, and exhale. Here we go. We're going to do 6 more. Breathing in and exhale. And again, you want the neck not to be taking over what those rhomboids should be doing. So hug the spine with the rhomboids. The neck should be free to move the head from side to side. Breathing in and exhale. Let's do another 2. Breathing in and exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale. We're going to continue that movement and we're going to add a bend in the elbows. So I want you to keep the resistance band around the wrists, and I don't want you to open the elbows up. I want you to bring the elbows towards the waist. So you're going to again squeeze the rhomboids together, activating them, hugging the spine with the shoulder blades, and then pushing up into that rhomboid push-up. Around the spine there, you can activate, or you can stretch across the shoulder blades there before we go back into activating that back arm line. Exhale. Breathing in, let's do another 4. Nod the head so it should be free. 3 to go. And 2 more. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Good, let's stop and have a quick break and a drink of water, and then we're going to lie forward. You can just put the foam roller to the side for now. We're going to use it in a minute, and we're going to activate, continue, should I say, activating the back arm line. So lying forward, take your resistance band in your hand. I've got it in my right hand, so I'm going to feed the band into my left hand, squeezing my glutes to support my lower back, and then exhale and bring the band back into the right hand. Breathe in, bring the band into the left hand, exhale. We're going to do another 4. Breathe in, actually 2 in this position or in this direction, and exhale. Now for 4, I'm going to feed the band into my right hand and then exhale. Left hand, right hand, and exhale. As I'm coming up, bringing the arms together, then I'm inhaling, and now I'm exhaling. We're now going to finish with the hands behind the lower body and bring the band onto the thumbs. We're squeezing the shoulder blades together and activating the back arm line, breathing in, nodding the head so the neck is free to move. Exhale and lower down. Breathe in and exhale. Let's just do another 2. Breathing in and exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale. Okay, you can put that resistance band to the side, bring your hands under your shoulders, lifting up and pushing back into child's pose. Rest your forehead on the mat and just have a quick breather. And exhale for 4 counts. Breathing in and exhale. On your last inhalation, uncurl and just circle the shoulders up and back. Let's take the foam roller onto the mat. So you're going to lie with your spine on the roller, and you're going to need your extended band for this release or these activations. Sit right at the base of your foam roller, and using your hands to stabilize you if necessary, just rest them on the mat, and then you're going to lie with your spine on the roller. Extend your legs out, reach your arms up, and just have a nice big yawn and stretch. You can just bounce from side to side using the back of the hand to push off the floor. You can stay in this position or bend your knees back onto the mat. Push the lower back into a neutral position, and then just bounce the arms up and down. So hugging the spine or hugging the roller with the shoulder blades while the spine rests on the roller. Just bounce those arms up and down. Sort of making snow angels there, resting on the roller. And bring the hands back in line with the shoulders. Now we're going to bring the elbows into a bent position and the palms are still facing up. Here we're going to breathe in an arch. Try and keep those elbows on the mat. Bounce them down if you need to, if you can't reach there. Now you're going to exhale, pushing the lower back into the roller and rotate the forearms coming forward. Let's arch the back. Then you're going to breathe in, rotating those forearms up. As you exhale, push the lower back down into the roller, rotate the forearms. Now when you're in this position, if the lower back is pushing into the roller and you're not taking any strain, you can lift the feet slightly off the mat and drop the feet back. This is all on your exhalation. Now breathe in, open up, and then exhale. And lift the feet. Like we did earlier, you can do 1 foot at a time. If you're taking any strain, exhale. 1 foot up or both feet. And then breathe in. Opening up. Let's do another 4. Exhaling. Lower back must be in the roller before you lift the feet. And exhale. Three to go. And exhale. Two more. And exhale. So here we're bringing those core muscles into it, challenging the balance, using those stabilizers, and lift. Good. Now we're going to take the resistance band, and you can keep it folded in half, or if you want to challenge yourself even more, you can fold it more. Otherwise, extend the arms up to the ceiling, and anything that's out on the sides, just wrap it around the palms. In this position, we're going to arch the back again. You're going to hug the roller with the shoulder blades, pulling the band across the chest and bounce those elbows into the mat or the floor next to you. Then you're going to exhale and pushing the lower back into the roller again, extend the arms up. So you're stretching across the shoulder, the back arm line, And if you want to add a little bit of a challenge, you can run the feet a little bit to challenge your balance on the roller. Drop the feet. Once the feet are down, you can breathe in an arch again. Bringing the band across the chest and bouncing the elbows down towards the mat. Now exhale. And reach up. Pitter-patter the feet. And then you're ready, feet are down, you're breathing in again. And bounce the chest down, the band to the chest. Exhale. And pitter-patter the feet. Keep going, breathing in. And exhale. And exhale. Another 2. And exhale. For the last one. And exhale. Okay, we're going to now take it a little bit further, increasing that range of movement in the arms. So we're going to breathe in, lengthening out. I'm stretching my arms up next to the foam roller. As I'm going to bring my band onto the top of the roller, and I'm going to push the lower back down into the roller, and I'm going to exhale. Then I'm going to breathe in, stretch my arms up next to the ears again, and I'm coming back into an exhalation. I'm going to reach my hands to my knees. Breathe in again, opening up. Staying here, you're going to exhale. And push and tuck as much as you can. So we're taking it nice and slowly, really getting into those eccentric and concentric contractions with the breathing. Exhale. Good. Keep going, breathing in, opening up into that open position. As you exhale, you bring the band right down onto the foam roller. Breathe in again, lengthening up and pushing the lower back in, ready for that exhalation. Breathing in, here we go for 3. Opening up and then exhaling. Breathing in, lengthening out, ready for the exhalation. Coming into that chest lift. The head should be free to move, taking no strain in the neck. Breathing in and exhale. Breathing in again, lengthening out and exhaling. Let's do 2 more. Opening up, breathing in and exhaling. breathing in and exhaling to chest lift. Here we go for the last one. Breathing in, opening up and exhaling. Last one, halfway through and exhaling. Okay, you can put that band to the side, still resting with the spine on the roller. We're now going to use our arms just to help stabilize us a little bit, but challenge the balance a little bit more. Here I'm going to extend my right leg. I'm resting with my right hand on the mat or the floor next to the mat. I'm going to extend my left arm next to my ear, my left ear. Breathe in. On my exhalation, circling my left arm, reaching, coming up into a chest lift, reaching that arm towards the foot. Then I'm breathing in again. As I circle the arm back and up next to the ear, bend the right leg, release the fingertips of the left hand onto the mat. Then breathing into the left leg extension, right arm next to the ear this time. On the exhalation, circle the right arm towards the left foot, and I'm coming up into a chest lift. My head is free to move, no strain in the neck. Release down onto the roller, breathe in again, and circle that right arm. Back to the left arm, right leg, breathe in. Exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Here we go for 4. Right arm, left leg, breathe in and exhale. Breathing in and release. 4 to go. Right leg, left arm, breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Right arm, left leg, breathe in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Finish off with 2 more. Right leg, left arm, breathe in and exhale. For the last one, breathing in and exhale. Breathing in and exhale. Extend the legs, stretch the arms up, and just lengthen out. Have a nice big yawn. Bending the knees, back, feet on the mat. Let's just hug the chest, and I'm just going to push the lower back into the roller and roll the roller over to one side of the spine. And then when you're ready, move over to the other side of the spine and just give that lower back and the shoulder blade a bit of attention, releasing that. Okay, and then just roll yourself off the foam roller. We can put the roller to the side. Rotate round onto the hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's have a big arch, breathing in. As you exhale, come into your tuck. Take your hands slightly forward, ahead of the shoulder blades. Curl your toes under. Push up into your pyramid or down dog position and just walk through the feet. From here, I want you to push forward into a plank position, and I want you, like we felt earlier, to feel the spine. So you want to hug the spine with those shoulder blades, just pushing and holding it into that push-up position. If you need to drop down onto the elbows, do so. Just think of your breathing pushing into the heels and focus on breathing. Just hold it for 4 more counts. Let's bring the hands slightly together. Step 1 foot forward into your lunge position. You can drop the back knee if you want to, release and uncurl the toes. We're going to come up off the hands, and I want you to reach your arms up next to the ears. We're now going to rotate the arms. You're going to curl the toes under, so we're going to push up into that lunge position and come up into what's called the warrior pose. So you're going to rotate your foot so the toes are forward, the toes are to the side. Let's reach that top arm up and take that bottom arm down. Lengthen there. Let's circle the arms up. Release the hand onto the mat. Just open up that top arm and then rotate the hand down onto the mat. Curl the toes under and just push into that lunge position. Now we're going to push onto the hands, release the front foot and step that foot back. And again, just walk through the feet. So you're back into your down dog position, and then bring that hand, the other hand, closer to the supporting hand and step the other foot forward. Rest on the knee if you want to, otherwise you can turn that back foot out straight away. And we're going to circle that top arm and come up into that warrior pose. So you're opening up, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Let's release the back arm. So lower that back arm down. As you do that, take the top arm up into your warrior pose. And then reach up. Well, that's your warrior. And then circle that top arm and back into your lunge. We're just going to do another 2. Just getting that movement into the arms. And then you push into your down dog position. Walk the other hand in a little bit towards the supporting hand. Step the foot forward. Rotate the back leg and circle that arm up. Push off that hand into warrior and open up there. And circle back down. Finishing off with 1 more. Pushing forward. And step the foot forward. Rotate. Circle the arm. Coming up. And reach that arm back. And extend that top arm up. Let's circle down again. And we're going to finish in our plank position. Pushing back and forward we go. Hugging the spine with the shoulder blades. And then releasing the knees. Uncurl the toes. Sit back into your child's pose. Rest your forehead on the mat. Stay here and just work on your breathing. Breathing in and exhale. On your next inhalation, push the pelvis forward and curl through the spine. Just circle the shoulders up and back. Swing the arms around the body. And you can step up to standing. And again, just a nice big movement with these arms. And breathing in and exhaling.
Well done, and thank you for joining me. I would like to dedicate this routine to a dear client and mentor, Ingrid Salmons, who sadly passed away a few weeks ago. She is sorely missed and will always be remembered.